Boys, we have some drama. OMG. Yes, I'm downstairs. Yes, my kids are asleep upstairs. Sue me if you don't like it. Anyway, we got to talk about the crazy, insane drama going on between the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, and the most powerful man in the world, Donald J. Trump. This epic dynamic duo, after running an outstanding campaign in which Trump, the underdog, won the election and had such an amazing partnership together with Doge and reforming the federal government, that beautiful relationship has finally come to an end. And we are only 5 months in to the Trump presidency. Things are getting crazy out there. So I apologize for any background noise. I apologize if the internet connection's bad, but I got to film this on my laptop. So bear with me. So let's go check out Donald Trump's Truth Social because he's been putting some interesting posts on there. So if we go check it out, we see that he posted this. Donald J. Trump. I don't mind Elon turning against me, but he should have done so months ago. This is one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress. The greatest, the biggest, the most beautiful. It's a record cut in expenses. What expenses are they cutting? I'm going to interject. What expenses are we cutting? Medicaid? That's not going to compensate for the tax cuts. Okay? Not in the slightest. $1.6 trillion. So this bill is cutting $1.6 trillion in expenses over how many years? 50? And the biggest tax cut ever given. If this bill doesn't pass, there will be a 68% tax increase and things far worse than that. I didn't create this mess. I'm just here to fix it. This puts our country on a path to greatness. Make America great again. The problem with the federal government is the exorbitant amount of spending that we're doing. Our spending is out of control. Last year, we ran a $2 trillion deficit. That means we collected $2 trillion less of taxes than we spent. We had to borrow an additional $2 trillion. Now we want to cut taxes even further. We're not just extending the Trump tax cuts. No, they're cutting them even more. I went through the big, beautiful bill. You can see that in the old video I did. This is an increased tax cut by an extraordinary amount. They're increasing all the standard deductions. They want to make car loan interest deductible, no tax on tips, even bigger deductions for old people. It's crazy, okay? Now, it's going to benefit Americans in the short term, but it may not benefit them in the long term if interest rates go up, because interest rates affect everything you buy. So keep that in mind. Now, Elon Musk is crashing out. Okay, he's on his special you-know-what that he takes. I don't know if I could say the word on YouTube. But he likes to take things that make him amped up, okay? And he seems to use it a lot. And Elon Musk is not happy because he thinks that the American government is going to go bankrupt and that we're on an unsustainable path. And he's right in a sense. But I may also argue that this train can go on for a long time. As long as people continue to lend money to the federal government, they're going to keep spending. And they probably will be able to for the foreseeable future. That's just how it is. But Elon Musk is apparently so upset that our government is going to have this massive increase in deficits that are going to be caused by this bill. Apparently, he's such a fiscal hawk that he's upset about this. But it's funny, Elon, because your businesses have benefited directly, astronomically, from government largesse. Your businesses benefit from government contracts and tax credits. I think he's really mad because they're cutting out the EV credits. The Republicans after 2025 are probably getting rid of most of the green tax credits. They're going away. So if you want to buy an EV or you want to get solar panels and all that other stuff, you might want to do it in 2025. Just saying. Talk to a CPA. You could talk to me. I would charge you. But talk to a CPA before you make a decision. But that's likely what's going to happen. Okay? Just putting that out there. So Elon Musk is crashing out. This is the most beautiful divorce that I have ever seen. And I know all about divorce. Trust me. Okay. Oops. I clicked on that. Sorry. I've got to use my mouse pad because I don't have enough USB ports on my laptop. So then Trump posts, the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions, is to terminate Elon's government subsidies and contracts. It's true. He's getting a lot of subsidies. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it. Well, you might be able to save a couple $1 billion there, Mr. Trump. But the big problem with our government is not Elon's companies. I agree, you should completely cut off Elon because that would be hilarious. And I'm actually on Team Trump because I like Trump more than Elon by far. But it's not going to make a dent, okay? This is awesome. Okay, I'm having so much fun. Man, because these guys, they both have huge egos. They both have huge egos, massive egos. And when you have the richest man in the world, and then you have the most powerful man in the world working together, yeah, they're going to clash, okay? They're probably going to clash. So let's listen to this clip of Donald Trump talking about Elon Musk. Let's be professional here and see what he has to say.
But if they picked him, I would have won Pennsylvania. I won it by a lot. But I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here. Better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem. And he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate because that's billions and billions of dollars. And it really is unfair. We want to have cars of all types. Electric, we want to have electric, but we want to have a gasoline, combustion. We want to have different. We want to have hybrids. We want to have we want to be able to sell everything. And when that was cut, and Congress wanted to cut it, he became a little bit different, and I can understand that. But he knew every aspect of this bill. He knew it better than almost anybody, and he never had a problem until right after he left. And if you saw the statements he made about me, which I'm sure you can get very easily, it's very fresh on tape, he said the most beautiful things about me. And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next. But I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
I mean, Trump's kind of correct. He let Elon into the government. He gave him like unlimited power to screw around with all these different agencies to kind of mess around with their budget. And, you know, Elon expected, because he helped Trump get elected, he expected Trump to throw him a bone. He expected some kind of carve out from the government. And now that the EV credits are gone, they're going away, and all the solar credits, that attacks all of Elon's businesses. That's why he's crashing out. He wanted special treatment. He gave Trump $250 million for his election because he thought of it as an investment. I get on Trump's good side in his good graces, and he helps me out. And now the Republicans want to get rid of all the tax credits that directly benefit Elon's businesses. And now he's not happy about it. That's what's going on here. I actually think Trump is correct here. Okay. Do you think Elon really cares about the budget that much? Really? Honestly? He failed. Trump gave him Doge and he failed. Elon promised $2 trillion of cuts. That wasn't Trump. That was Elon. And Elon failed. So Trump was pissed off because he failed at what he promised. So if there's a deficit problem, it's because of Elon. Because he failed to make the cuts that would have helped the big, beautiful bill not be so deficit heavy. Okay? So this whole thing has been a disaster. He spent $250 million. He failed at Doge. And now he's losing his tax credits. And Tesla stock is not happy. So if we go look at Tesla stock, right? It fell 14% on the day. Now, it's still at a $917 billion market capitalization, which is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. It's almost $1 trillion company with declining sales and basically almost no profits. You need to understand how cooked Tesla is now. Okay. So the leftists don't like Tesla. The green people don't like Tesla because Elon joined the government and did all this Doge stuff. And now the right wingers don't like Tesla because he's attacking Trump. So literally nobody likes Elon Musk anymore. So his reputation is gone on both sides of the political spectrum. And now his companies, on top of declining sales, while the tax credits are still into effect, are going to lose their tax credits, which is going to hurt his business even more. Tesla is cooked. It's done, son. Trump ain't going to throw him any more bones. Okay. But the stock, not financial advice, but Tesla will probably go up 5,000% tomorrow because that's how it's always acted. So let's go through Elon's X profile. All right. So here we go. Let's see what he's been posting. So he retweets Rand Paul, Mr. Fiscal Hawk. He's been a fiscal hawk forever. We gotta cut the budget, bro. Audit the Fed, bro. I'd love for it if we got real spending cuts, but this bill was the largest debt increase in U.S. history, $5 trillion. I mean, the context matters. Probably over 10 years, yes. That's like giving a 16-year-old a credit card, watching them rack up $2K on booze and gambling, and then raising their limit to $10K. Irresponsible. Well, number one, the U.S. government borrows at much lower rates than a credit card. The 10-year is like 4.5% or even lower. Okay. That's pretty cheap. United States is also the wealthiest country in the world. And we have the largest economy in the world. Okay. When you have debt backed by the full faith and credit of the United States of America, the richest country in the world, it's a little bit different when that country borrows money versus some clown that's 16 years old with a credit card. Okay. That's just a stupid example for low IQ people. Okay. So he reposts about Starlink. And then he started to repost his fluffers. Okay. Elon has a legions of fluffers. Basically, if you want to make it on X, either be a hot chick and fluff Elon or be a massive, insane sycophant dweeb and fluff Elon. And you hope and you pray that he retweets you. That's how you succeed on X. If you criticize Elon, you might lose a lot of traffic or never gain traction to begin with. That's how it works on the free speech platform. Okay. So, of course, we got a fluffer here. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. There's lots of Elon fluffers. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Naval rhymes with balls. Elon's stance is principled. Yeah, he's principled about his tax credits. Trump's stance is practical. Tech needs Republicans for the present. Republicans need tech for the future. Drop the tax cuts, cut some pork, get the bill through. There is no way that they will drop the tax cuts. That was the biggest thing that they ran on. No tax on tips. Deductible car interest as an above-the-line deduction. No tax on overtime. Extension of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. There is no way they will ever drop those tax cuts. And pork? No, they're not going to drop pork because that's how they get votes. If they want a congressman to support them, they got to give out pork. That's how it works. Okay, lots of nice, slimy, meaty pork. And then Elon gets into the Jeffrey accusations. Okay, so Mr. Jeffrey had a little island where some very degenerate and nasty things went on. And the guy eventually self-deleted in jail. And it was a big scandal. And all the conspiracy theorists want the government to release the Jeffrey files. They want the files so they can see who was involved, because apparently there's this huge cabal of Hollywood people that are all doing degenerate, nasty things with younger people, if you catch my drift. Well, Elon is implying here that Donald Trump was associated with this very scandalous, disgusting person, Jeffrey. And he's saying that that's the reason they didn't release the files. Oh, things are getting dirty here. Dirty. Okay. So then he says the Trump tariffs will cause a recession in the second half of this year. Why is Elon against tariffs? Because it affects his businesses. Okay. He's got business in China. Trump is in a current but de-escalated trade war with China. If things really heat up with China, Musk is going to lose a big part of his business market in China. And he imports things to make his vehicles and to make his little robots, okay, that are totally going to be in everybody's home in 5 days. He doesn't like the tariffs, not because he's principled, but because it affects his businesses. Remember, Elon only cares about his profits. That's all that matters. I bet you even his stance on population collapse is because there won't be as many consumers to buy his products. I bet you that's why he's motivated with that. So now he's implying that Trump was associated closely and could have potentially done some nasty things with Jeffrey. And now he's saying Trump's tariffs are bad. Okay, so he's just piling on the insults. What's this? All right, let's see this.
Tesla, it was like $1 billion short or something. And, and Elon was like, why would you do that? Why would you short Tesla? And Bill goes, well, I talked to my financial advisors and I looked at the math and there's no way it's overvalued. And so I'm going to make money on the short. And Elon goes, what do you care about making money? I thought you were into electric cars and climate change and saving the world. What are you doing, like trying to save a few bucks and betting against? And he just walked away in disgust. And I think he never talked to Bill Gates after that. And that's when I realized, Elon's a purist. He means what he says. The money is a tool for him to get what he's trying.
Once again, he's retweeting his fluffers. If you fluff, look, if you're poor and desperate, especially if you're a hot chick, just worship Elon and potentially he'll send you some liquid and have a child with you if you're hot enough and you get big enough on X. Okay. Recommendation to all you lonely ladies out there that don't have a lot of money. Once again, he's trying to argue that he has pure intentions. He doesn't have pure intentions. He wants to enrich himself at all costs. He wants to keep Tesla stock pumped up at all costs. Before you know it, he's going to be on his knees in front of Trump. Trump's the daddy. Elon's a little boy. The president of the United States is a lot more powerful than Elon Musk because Elon is dependent on the government. Okay. But no, he's a purist, guys. Pure scammer. So here he is posting about Epstein again. Or excuse me, Jeffrey. The relationship between Trump and Jeffrey is well established. Trump flew on Jeffrey's plane at least 7 times, though it's not clear he ever went to the island. Here's what Trump had to say about Jeffrey in the 2002 New York Magazine profile. Jeffrey likes to tell people that he's a loner, a man who's never touched booze or drugs, and one whose nightlife is far from energetic. And yet, if you talk to Donald Trump, a different Epstein emerges. I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy. Yeah, just keep antagonizing the president, Elon. He's a lot of fun to be with. It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side. Oh, God. Ooh, Elon, you're going to lose this fight, bro. Sorry. No doubt about it. Jeffrey enjoys his social life. Yeah, I would not imply that the president has engaged in relations with very young people. That's not a good idea, Elon. Okay, so here's how insane Elon is. Let's read. So once again, we have Ian Miles Cheong, another fluffer. There's infinite fluffers. Just fluff Elon, trust me. President versus Elon. Who wins? My money's on Elon. What? Elon is propped up by the insane valuation of Tesla. That's it. His wealth is an illusion. It's a lie. It's fake. It's nothing. It's a Ponzi scheme. Trump's power is backed by the entire federal government of the United States of America. You're going to lose, Elon. Trump should be impeached and J.D. Vance should replace him. Okay. So Elon is actually directly addressing the Jeffrey files here. Time to drop the really big boom. Trump is in the Jeffrey files. Uh-oh. This is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, GTJT. And then he says, mark this post for the future. The truth will come out. Look, Trump is a fighter. He will crush you. Okay. Trump went from total humiliation, thousands of lawsuits, getting mocked by everybody, and had the most epic comeback in history, became reelected again. This dude's not going to lose. Okay. I would not mess with Donald Trump, even though I make fun of him sometimes. So here he is reposting Adrian Dittman. So there's a conspiracy theory that Adrian Dittman is a alt account of Elon, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. And it said the world's greatest fiction writers wouldn't have conceived of a timeline like this. That's true. This timeline is ridiculous. So here he is addressing Trump's cuts to the his programs. So in light of the president's statement about cancellation of my government contracts, SpaceX will begin decommissioning his Dragon spacecraft immediately. So I believe the Dragon is what's used to transport like material and people to and from the International Space Station. Okay, you think you're going to break Trump with that? You think Trump is going to bow to you because you canceled your stupid little spacecraft? I bet you the government could nationalize your business. They could, if they really needed to. You ever think about that, Elon? And that would be hilarious if Tesla got nationalized. Oh, by the way. Please do it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so here's Elon like clapping back at Trump. Like I said, the space station. Trump doesn't care about the space station. And he's retweeting another fluffer. This would both end the International Space Station and simultaneously provide no way to safely deorbit it if we canceled the contracts. Oh, I'm sure Trump's shaking in his golden plated socks right now. Okay, so here he is responding to another Trump truth. So Trump says, Elon was wearing thin. Yeah, he's a very awkward man. People got tired of him. He had a black eye. I wonder how he got that. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted. That's true. People do not want electric cars. Or if they do, they don't want Teslas. That he knew for months that I was going to do, and he just went crazy. And now Elon calls Trump a liar. And then we have another fluffer. Look at this. Konstantin kissing Elon's you know what. What Elon Musk is doing is genuinely heroic. Oh, he's such a hero. Yeah, he's a hero to Tesla's stupid valuation. He will win no friends in politics and will be ostracized by the current administration. But he's totally right. We, the Western world, simply cannot go on pretending our way of life is sustainable. Historically, countries build up surpluses in peacetime and then go into debt to fight wars. We are going into more and more debt during peacetime. Clever economists will tell you this is sustainable. It is not. And someone has to do something about it. Now, I do agree a lot with that sentiment. Okay. I would rather have non-crazy deficits as a percentage of GDP during good times, which we're in right now. But that's not what Elon Musk cares about. He wants his tax credits. We all knew Trump was going to cut taxes, even Elon. We all knew it. And in order to pay for that, Doge was supposed to succeed and tariffs were supposed to offset some revenue. Now Elon is against the tariffs, which attack the bill, and he failed at Doge. He did. I mean, it's not Trump's fault. Trump gave him unlimited power. All right, so we have a little poll here. And of course, the fluffers are going to fluff him. Let's see. So 76% voted for Elon. Oh, Elon, you're so amazing. Okay. Congress is spinning America into bankruptcy. America can't go bankrupt. It can't. It's impossible. We can have significant inflation, but we can never go bankrupt. It'll never happen because we print our own currency. I mean, the Fed can just buy the debt from the government into infinity if that's what it took. Okay. So look, Elon's going to lose. Now, I think Elon's eventually going to bend the knee because if what Trump should do, this is my advice to Donald Trump. Okay, let's go back to the live stream. My advice to Donald Trump, attack Tesla. Attack Tesla. Destroy the valuation of Tesla. If you can pop the Tesla bubble, Elon will capitulate because that is his piggy bank. That is the grand strategy that Trump needs to do in order to bring down Elon Musk. So, all right, let's do some comments and then I'm going to bed. Okay, we're talking about margin calls. Yeah. Woo, we got a lot of comments. What a wild day. Got Gil, a member. Tesla's down 15%. It'll probably come back up. And if it keeps dropping, Elon Musk will get on his hands and knees and crawl to his daddy. Time to buy Tesla. Oh, yeah, totally, bro. Buy the dip. Elon Musk is a traitorous clown. No, he thought he was going to get benefits from Trump, and they got rid of his EV credits. Team Trump. I mean, in this one, I'm on Trump's side. I hate Elon Musk. I've never liked him. I mean, Trump pissed me off, but I voted for him. I still like the guy to a certain extent. All right. Elon Musk. Elon Musk has committed character assassination on Trump. I agree with that. Just like Bacon Memes and Dan did to me. Bunch of clowns who use terrible text. Yeah, you don't imply that Trump was associating with young people. Okay, that's not a good idea. He's the president. We got Dan in the house. Man, hilarious. Yeah, my VT was up and then it went down. I was sad. Steve Banning had a great idea for Trump to seize SpaceX and deport Elon Musk. Please. Oh, send him back to South Africa. He would be cooked. He would be cooked. Time to support Pansy Musk. No, I'm not supporting Musk. Who here is Team Elon and who here is Team Trump? Well, I don't think a lot of my viewers are on Team Elon. Rather support Kevin for governor. If there's a pond with 100 fish, but only 13 of those fish cause half the problems, what should be done with those 13 fish? You should worship them as amazing people and never report on the problems that the 13 fish cause. That's at least how it works in America. Can strongman say billions and billions of dollars? Trump said billions and billions. I actually have a crappy Trump impersonation. I need to work on that. All right, I'm trying to get through member comments here because I need to get off soon before my kids wake me up at the crack of dawn tomorrow. I no longer will ever work for Grok Gaming. Elon, you missed out on huge talent and now we'll have a competitor who avenged Trump. Gil, post your game. Like, send me the link to your game. I'll buy it as long as it's not a freaking ripoff. Alan Carlson, glad to see you on the Trump team. I'm so disappointed in you, brother, for not defending me when I was being defamed. Are you going to sue Dan? Are you going to take all of Dan's money? You said nobody likes Elon anymore. Harsh but true, strong man. What about his romantic life? Does he have loving wife or kids? I don't know about the girlfriend part, but I'm sure some of his kids like him. Not all of them. I mean, if you have that many kids, some of them aren't going to like you. Tesla never dies. Yeah, I'm actually in that camp now. I'm just like, Tesla will go back up. I'm not. If Trump was smart, he would destroy Tesla. Then Elon would be on his hands and knees. Oh, please, Trump, please. Oh. Still love you. All right, we got some members talking trash to each other. Let's see. What did Trump mean by saying Trump only has 3.5 years left and that he will be around for 40 years? Well, yeah, Elon is going to live longer than Trump, maybe. But if his wealth, which is in Tesla and SpaceX, which are all linked to the government, get destroyed, Elon will be irrelevant. If his piggy bank goes bust, he's in trouble. Let's see. We know Daddy P. Trump was on that island more than once. It's possible he did some stuff, but I mean, even if he did, calling it out, trying to piss off Trump is not a good idea, especially when you're dependent on the government. You said Jeffrey has an island with a degenerate behavior. Tell us, strongman, what ethnicity is Jeffrey? I heard. I don't know what his ethnicity is. I wonder what you're implying there. If Trump did bad things with Epstein, he would have been prosecuted by the Democrats. I mean, that's kind of a good point. I miss Sleepy Joe. It's better not having a president. Oh, I don't know. I was kind of concerned that our president was literally brain dead, which was a fact. Yeah, I mean, imagine. That guy's so weird. Like, he's just a creep. all these Elon fluffers really piss me off. All right, let's see. Oh, welcome, Stepsis. We got 46 members now. Now, I know, don't be mad at me. I'm not going to do member shout outs tonight, but I will on tomorrow's live stream. But we have, I believe, 46 members now. And if you become a member, you get priority for comments and live streams, and you get exclusive content, $4.99 a month. And yes, I've made 4 or 5 members only videos. It's more of the wild man. Okay. Oh, I just ripped it. Did you guys hear that? Haven't made a live in a long time. Yeah, you got lucky I did one tonight. I usually don't do it when I have my kids. They're upstairs sleeping. They're so adorable. What happened to Nagi and Cole? I mean, they're still around. They just are, I guess they're not posting. Hey, brother, this is effing hilarious. I knew it was all related to the solar and EV car sub. Of course it is. Elon throwing a tantrum. This was his way of showing that subsidies don't matter, which is a lie. Look, Elon Musk is the master grifter of the government. Ryu by the Tesla dip. I mean, yeah, Tesla will come roaring back. I guarantee it, just like it always does. But if Trump was smart, he would destroy Tesla. Anyway, that's the drama of the night. Like, subscribe, check out the membership, check out my other services. I do consulting, tax preparation, bookkeeping, sponsored videos, which I have one coming out tomorrow. And, my 10,000x equities tool as well. If you want a DCF for a one-time payment of $30, all of that is in the pinned comment below. Have a wonderful, delicious, superstitious, cockalicious night.